Question 1. If traffic signals at an intersection are not functioning due to a power outage. 1. Park your vehicle as far off the road as possible and wait for power to be restored. 2. Use hand signals to indicate your intentions to other drivers. 3. Turn on your hazard lights and proceed through the intersection without stopping. 4. Treat the intersection as a four-way stop. The correct answer is 4. If a traffic light at an intersection is not functioning due to a power outage, yield to other drivers in the same manner as you would when approaching a four-way stop. When it is your turn, proceed through the intersection with caution. The question 2. On a freeway, you realize you missed your turn or exit. You should 1. Make the turn quickly from your lane of travel. 2. Stop and back up. 3. Continue driving until you reach the next turn, exit, or other location where you can safely turn around. 4. Signal other drivers to stop so you can turn. The correct answer is 3. If you miss your turn or exit, do not back up, but go on to the next turn or exit where you can safely turn around. It is illegal to back up on a shoulder or a freeway. The question 3. If you are driving in another driver's blind spot, you should 1. Move forward or drop back so the other driver can see you. 2. Keep a steady pace. 3. Stay in the driver's blind spot. 4. Honk to let them know you are there. The correct answer is 1. Do not drive in someone else's blind spot. Move forward or drop back so that the other driver can see you. The question 4. Limit your concentration, perception, judgment, and memory. 1. Only a blood alcohol level greater than the legal limit can. 2. Alcohol does not. 3. Even the smallest amount of alcohol can. 4. Only a blood alcohol level greater than 0.5% can. The correct answer is 3. Even the smallest amount of alcohol will reduce your concentration, perception, judgment, and memory, and your driving skills will suffer. No one can drink and drive safely. This sign means 1. Watch for people working on or near the roadway. 2. The road ends ahead. 3. Expect a traffic signal ahead. 4. Yield the right of way. The correct answer is 1. This sign warns of the presence of workers on or near the roadway. Use extra caution when driving in work zones. The question 6. When getting ready to change lanes, you should 1. Check your side view mirror. 2. Check your rear view mirror. 3. Quickly turn your head to check for other vehicles. 4. All of the above. The correct answer is 4. Before changing lanes, check your side and rear view mirrors for traffic approaching you from behind. Just before you begin moving into the other lane, quickly glance over your shoulder and check for any vehicles that may be in your blind spot. The question 7. What are the colors of warning signs indicating upcoming hazards? 1. Black letters or symbols on a white background. 2. Black letters or symbols on a yellow background. 3. White letters or symbols on a blue background. 4. White letters or symbols on a green background. The correct answer is 2. Warning signs that indicate approaching hazards are usually yellow with black lettering or symbols. Warning signs in work zones are orange with black lettering or symbols. The question 8. When driving near a blind pedestrian who is carrying a white cane or using a guide dog, you should 1. Slow down and be prepared to stop. 2. Take the right of way. 3. Proceed normally. 4. Drive away quickly. The correct answer is 1. When driving near a blind pedestrian who is carrying a white cane or walking with a guide dog, you must slow down, yield the right of way, and then proceed with caution. Be prepared to stop your vehicle in order to prevent injury or danger to the pedestrian. The question 9. You are driving when it starts to sleet or snow. You should 1. Keep your windshield and mirrors clear. 2. Allow additional distance between your vehicle and the vehicles that you are following. 3. Approach all vehicles with caution. 4. All of the above. The correct answer is 4. In snowy weather, keep your windshield and mirrors clear. Increase your following distance when driving in wet and cold weather because a slippery road surface will increase the distance needed for your vehicle to stop. The question 10. Marijuana that is smoked and marijuana that is consumed by way of marijuana-infused foods. 1. Have identical risks. 2. Have different risks. 3. Have minimal side effects when combined with alcohol. 4. Will likely not affect your ability to drive. The correct answer is 2. Marijuana-infused food can affect a consumer at a much slower rate than marijuana that is smoked. Smoking marijuana can damage a consumer's lungs. Ingesting marijuana in any form can negatively affect a driver's ability to operate a motor vehicle. The question 11. Using a handheld cell phone to make a phone call while driving. 1. Is safer than using a hands-free cell phone. 2. May only be done by teenage drivers. 3. Is illegal. 4. Is recommended. The correct answer is 3. It is against the law in Washington state to use a handheld cell phone while driving. This law is not intended to encourage hands-free cell phone use. If a driver must talk on the phone, it is recommended that they leave the roadway and make the phone call after their vehicle is safely stopped.
The question 12. When you hear the siren or see the flashing lights of an approaching emergency vehicle, you must 1. Slow down until it passes you. 2. Drive to the right side of the road and stop. 3. Motion for the emergency vehicle to pass you. 4. Merge into the right lane and continue driving. The correct answer is 2. Yield the right of way to any approaching emergency vehicle that is using its flashing lights or siren, regardless of its direction of travel. You must immediately drive to the right side of the road and stop until the emergency vehicle has passed. If you are within an intersection, pass through the intersection before coming to a stop on the right side of the road. The question 13. The act of turning your head and checking your blind spot before changing lanes, driving away from a curb, or merging your vehicle into traffic is 1. A bad driving habit. 2. A good driving habit. 3. Unnecessary. 4. Not necessary if you use the rearview mirror. The correct answer is 2. When changing lanes, it is important to check your blind spots. Do this by looking over your shoulder toward the next lane. Do not rely only on your mirrors. The question 14. A pedestrian starts to cross in front of your vehicle. You should 1. Flash your lights. 2. Slow down. 3. Speed up and pass in front of the pedestrian. 4. Stop and let the pedestrian cross. The correct answer is 4. Slow down and be prepared to stop whenever you see pedestrians walking on or crossing the roadway. Be particularly careful where children are present. Always yield the right of way to a pedestrian crossing in a crosswalk. The question 15. Compared to driving during the day, driving at night is 1. Less dangerous. 2. No more or less dangerous. 3. More dangerous. 4. Easier on your eyes. The correct answer is 3. Driving at night is more dangerous than driving during the day for several reasons. It is harder to see in the dark. You may be temporarily blinded by the glare from other vehicles' lights, and there are likely to be more drivers on the road who are tired or under the influence. The question 16. When driving under icy or snowy conditions, which driving technique will help drivers avoid crashes? 1. Add extra weight to their vehicles to improve traction. 2. Get off the highways as quickly as possible. 3. Engage the four-wheel drive on their vehicles. 4. Reduce their speed and increase their following distance. The correct answer is 4. Reduce your speed when roads are snow-covered or icy. Doing this and increasing your following distance are the most important techniques for avoiding crashes under snowy or icy conditions. The question 17. When parking your vehicle downhill on a two-way street, 1. Turn your wheels to the right. 2. Turn your wheels to the left. 3. Keep your wheels pointed straight ahead. 4. Leave your transmission in neutral. The correct answer is 1. When you park on a downward-facing slope, turn your wheels sharply toward the side of the road. This way, if your vehicle starts to roll downhill, it will roll away from traffic. The question 18. When driving to an unfamiliar area, you 1. Should depend on road signs to find your way. 2. Should plan your trip in advance. 3. Only have to know generally where your destination is. 4. Should always choose the most direct route. The correct answer is 2. When driving to an unfamiliar area, plan your trip in advance. Don't start with only a hazy idea of where you are going. If your destination is in an unfamiliar area, check the location on a map before you start to drive. 19. If an aggressive driver cuts you off, you should 1. Call the police immediately. 2. Stay calm and move out of the aggressive driver's way. 3. Flash your vehicle's lights to let the aggressive driver know he is wrong. 4. Use a driving action of your own to get back at the aggressive driver. The correct answer is 2. If an aggressive driver cuts you off on the roadway, stay calm and get out of their way. Trying to get even with an aggressive driver risks escalating the situation and increasing the danger. The question 20. When passing another vehicle on a road with 2 lanes traveling in opposite directions, you should 1. Return to the driving lane when there's enough room between you and the vehicle you passed. 2. Remain in the left lane if you intend to turn left. 3. Return to the right side of the roadway immediately. 4. Drive in either lane. The correct answer is 1. When passing another vehicle on a 2-lane roadway, you must return to the right side of the roadway when there is enough room between you and the vehicle you have passed. The question 21. Which of the following about winter driving is not true? 1. Winter is the most difficult driving season. 2. Checking your vehicle's antifreeze and windshield washer fluid levels is especially important during the winter. 3. Using cruise control in winter weather is a safe thing to do. 4. It is best to use snow tires on your vehicle. The correct answer is 3. You should not use cruise control on snow, in rain, in fog, or under similar hazardous conditions. Winter is the most difficult driving season and requires extra caution from drivers. It is important to consistently check your antifreeze and windshield washer fluid levels. Using snow tires can increase a vehicle's traction on the surface of slippery roads.
The question 22. The child restraint law requires children who are under the age of 8 and less than SPI, bias in height, to be seated in an approved safety restraint system. 1. 5 feet 5 inches. 2. 5 feet 3, 4 feet 11 inches. 4. 4 feet 9 inches. The correct answer is 4. Washington's child restraint law requires children who are under the age of 8 and shorter than 4 feet, 9 inches tall, to be fasted into a child safety restraint when being transported in a motor vehicle. They should not be allowed to use a seatbelt until they can safely do so. The question 23. The correct way to use a freeway exit ramp is to 1. Slow down before entering the exit ramp. 2. Slow down once moving onto the exit ramp. 3. Keep your speed constant once in the exit ramp. 4. Pass slower traffic in the exit ramp. The correct answer is 2. When using a freeway exit ramp, do not slow down until you move onto the exit ramp. The question 24. If you refuse to take a test determining your blood alcohol content, BAC, you will lose your driver license for 1. 90 days. 2. 6 months. 3. At least 1 year. 4. At least 2 years. The correct answer is 3. Washington state has an implied consent law, which means that by operating a motor vehicle in the state, you have given your consent to take a breath test determining your blood alcohol content, BAC. You will lose your license for at least 1 year if you refuse to take such a test. The question 25. A red flashing traffic light has the same meaning as a 1. Solid red light, second stop sign. 3. Yield sign. 4. Caution sign. The correct answer is 2. A red flashing traffic signal has the same meaning as a stop sign. When approaching a red flashing signal, come to a complete stop and proceed when it is safe to do so. A stop sign may sometimes also be posted where this signal is located.